everyone, welcome to our Rockin' Your Business call. This is Kristy Bloxham, VP of Training and Development at Unique, and I'm so excited about our call today. So each month, McKenna sends out a post saying, hey, we need nominations for our Rockin' Your Business call. And that's how we can, that is one of the ways that we get our presenters for this call. Another way is maybe we know of somebody who's doing something really awesome and we want to share that with you. And that's the case today. One of our presenters, Lauren Reyes, she was nominated big time on the pop. And some of the things that people said about her, I'm just going to repeat. Let me just repeat those for you because it just shows why we would choose someone so great. So Cynthia Rodriguez says she's always positive and keeps us motivated. She helps us with all questions we have, including on matching our customers. Needless to say, her videos are the bomb. Because of her, I tried the BB cream. If not, I don't think I would have taken the leap. Amazing person to look up to. And then, let's see, we had so many. We had over 20 nominations for her. Another one, Bethany Grace Lee, says that she is the best leader, always positive and helpful and ready to help with great alternatives when other products are out of stock, which is awesome. And then Suzanne Morse said that she is a total rock star. Through months of back orders, she helped us all overcome the challenges and find ways to grow our businesses. She always finds a way to encourage us. There were many other positive comments, so we're excited to have Lauren on this call with us today. And then we also have Trisha Johnson. And I met Trissa when she came to Unified in February, and she is amazing. Right now, I had to write this number down. As of today, her current PRS, lifetime PRS, is $244,480, and she has only been a presenter since February 6th of 2015. So that's amazing what she has done. And so when she was here at Unified, I heard her talking to some of the other presenters that were here, and she was sharing her tips on how she does what she does. And she was just so humble and so willing to share and help those Y sisters that were there with us. And so I thought she would be a great person to have today for this call. So we're excited to have both of them. Next month, watch for McKenna's post, and if you have somebody that you want to nominate for this, we really appreciate your feedback. We get quite a few nominations, but it helps us to know who, which of our leaders out there are really rocking their business and are really doing some great things to either help their teams or are doing, especially today with our with Trissa with her PRS. So we're excited to hear what they have to say. Now we asked them to answer 3 questions for you. These are the questions. The first one is, what inspires you? The second one is, how do you personally overcome roadblocks? And the third one is, how do you incorporate these things into your team? So we'll have each one of them take some time. They'll go over these questions, and they can tell us whatever they want to tell us that will help us to help you to be successful as well. So right now we'll turn the time over to Lauren. And Lauren, are you there?
I sure am.
We're excited to have you, and we're just going to turn the time over to you, Lauren. You can tell a little bit about yourself.
Thanks so much, Kristy. First off, thank you, McKenna, for setting this up and putting it out there. I think it's so important to kind of give the Y sisters a voice in, this thing. I am completely honored and completely so humbled to be here and be able to talk. So, my name is Lauren Reyes, and I am a Purple Status leader with Unique. I joined this incredible company in November of 2013. And to be honest with you, I joined completely by accident. I thought that it would be a great deal and a bunch of makeup, and so I didn't really think it through, find out the details, ask many questions, and next thing you know, I had this beautiful black kit in my living room. Now, fast forward, I have a team of 1,700 beautiful ladies on my team. So really, my first piece of advice is don't ever, ever, ever discredit your kidnappers. You never know who's going to take this business and run. A little bit about me. I am a full-time working mom of 4 beautiful, and I'm a bit biased, babies. They are 9, 5, 4, and 1. I also own 2 3D ultrasound facilities, so I get to look at babies all day long, and it is truly one of the best jobs. And I do say one of them because Unique is a close second for me at this time. I am married to the real life Superman. I really am not joking, y'all. I think he really might be Superman. And without him, none of my businesses would be possible. He's a stay-at-home dad to our babies, and he manages our home way better than I could and way better than anyone that I know. So they asked me who inspires me, and I really had to think long and hard because honestly, the list is endless. But I really feel like my team inspires me. I never, ever, ever in a million years saw myself in this type of leadership position. This wasn't at all where I thought my life path would take me. And now that I'm here, I had to really sit back and reflect on how I got here. But when people come to me and ask me for advice and then later follow up with me to let me know how that advice has helped, that for me is everything in this business. It is better than me selling makeup. It's better than anything that I can experience. It inspires me to do it more often, and I want to reach out and help as many people as I can. Watching others succeed is honestly what gives me the most joy. And really knowing that my hand isn't a part of the success, whether that success is making their very first video that they never thought in a million years they could do, or persuading them to even join when they didn't believe in themselves, but I believed in them. Changing people's futures is honestly something that is so indescribable. So as far as overcoming these obstacles, I really want to start here. And I have a question for everyone. So let's say that the doctor said that you needed to eat a piece of fruit every single day in order to survive. And for you, oranges are your absolute favorite fruit and the only thing that you really eat. And it doesn't seem that hard to survive because you love them so much. But all of a sudden, some disease has plagued all of the orange trees in the entire world and you cannot get any. Well, what are you going to do? Do you stop eating fruit completely and risk your health and your life? Or do you start eating apples because they're good also and they'll help you live a long, healthy life? I personally will choose the apples. I would choose life over just sticking with the oranges. So for me, this is the same principle that we are going on with back orders and out of stock products. I have been in this business long enough to see a lot. I was part of the business when we experienced the 6-week back order of mascara. And to those of us today, we think that might not be a very big deal, but at the time, our product line consisted of very little. So I was forced to do what so many others were forced to do because we only had one option, and that was to shift focus. We had to start using other products that were immediately available. Same goes for our more recent liquid foundation and press powder debacle that I knew I had to get creative. There was no, you had to start thinking outside of the box. So these products were a huge part of my business and also a huge part of people's makeup routine. It's not just something that you say, well, we're out of this certain color of eyeshadow, so just switch to a different color eyeshadow. I mean, this is part of your face. So I started experimenting with other products that could take the place in the meantime. I switched to my original love, which was the BB creams. And, for some, BB cream wasn't comparable to liquid foundation because the coverage wasn't as good. So I started mixing concealer with my BB cream to see what kind of coverage it gave me. And you will be shocked. I actually personally challenge each of you to try it today because you will be shocked when you see. I started using pressed cream, which I am the first to admit was probably at the bottom of my favorites list because I had never tried it. And when I was forced to try it, I realized what a phenomenal product it actually was. I make videos. I make lots and lots and lots of videos. And when I'm done making videos, I actually make more videos. People only know what these products do when we can showcase them for them to see in real time. We are a complete online company, and that in itself could be a challenge as far as selling makeup. But you can't let it be a challenge, because when we make our videos, it's almost the next best thing to let people see and feel, per se. I mean, there's quotation marks around that feeling. Once the products go on back order, I honestly don't really even discuss them. If you took a poll among my customers to ask them, you know, what did you do for the last 6 months without your liquid foundation, I guarantee a lot of them would probably say, oh, I didn't even realize that liquid foundation wasn't available. We don't discuss them, and I just move on to other things that are readily available. I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but I like to showcase products that are overlooked, and I like to focus on the underdog. I show different ways that they can be used, and again, I make tons of videos. I do Facebook Live, so people know that I'm not editing or using Photoshop or changing it in any way, shape, or form, and I am always excited. I mean, it's really kind of hard not to be excited when you're talking about products that you love so, so much. I am never pushy, because let's face it, we are not standing in the middle of the mall running a kiosk. We're just not. And we don't want to be the people that people are avoiding like the plague when they walk by. Last month, I focused on rose water. You would have thought rose water was our new product with the spring release. I talked about it, and people were like, wait a minute, what is that? Because I have to have it. I talked it up for everything that it is, not just its obvious uses, but the uses that it's not necessarily known for. For example, I talked about it for taking burn out of a sunburn. We're headed straight into spring. We all have kind of pale skin if we're not using our self-tanners. And people are going outside for the first time and enjoying the nice weather, and guess what? They're getting sunburns. And so I thought that was a perfect opportunity to discuss what rose water does for our sunburn. I use before and after pictures, and I also make a video just showing exactly what the application looks like, which honestly, with the little spray bottle, it's not hard to figure out, but people like to see it anyway. I feel like people do not buy something that they don't know about. So it is our job as a virtually based business to help them see the products in action. It's really the only way that we can sell. We have to be the product testers and the demonstrators all of the time. I absolutely, positively do not ever use graphics. I just don't, because graphics to me are very salesy, and they look very much like a robot has posted a graphic on your page. I use my face, I use my friends' faces, I use only people who I know have personally used the products. I really just make sure that I focus on what is available rather than talking about what isn't available. I don't even really touch on what's not available. And no matter how frustrated people get, I always have a comeback with a positive spin. For example, when our liquid foundation started to roll back in, finally, I talked about it with my customers. Before now, I'd never said anything, and my post on my VIP page said, liquid foundation is coming back. This sought-after product has been gone quite a while since we shared the love of it and made viral videos. Food for thought. Crappy products don't ever go on back order. So, who wants on my pre-order list? And guess what? My pre-order list, before we released any of the foundations, ended up with 55 orders of liquid foundation. People just fed off of the excitement. As far as integrating all of this into my team, I think I can speak on behalf of my team to let you know that we are a no negativity zone. Like, I am allergic to negativity. I cannot handle it. I can't do it. And it might be tough love, but the posts that happen on my team page get deleted immediately if there's a negative spin on it. I will then go to the person and privately message them and talk solutions. I don't just ignore them completely, but as far as bringing it onto the team page and letting that negativity breed other negativity, it just isn't allowed. Because honestly, let's be real. What in the world do we have to complain about? We have a multi-million-dollar international business in which we are afforded the opportunity to work from home, from Starbucks, in carpool line, on vacation, or just about anywhere that your heart desires. So to me, the key to happiness is letting each situation be what it is instead of what you think it should be. That's a little food for thought. That's where I'm going to leave you. Again, thank you, Kristy, so much for having me on the call. This has been such an amazing experience.
Thank you so much, Lauren. I love Lauren's thoughts, and especially how positive she is. And that's what everyone said when they nominated her, is just how positive she is. It's not an easy thing to be positive when things, can be tough. And I like how you just do not allow that with your teams. I'm sure that it's something that they learn, and I think positivity breeds positivity. And as leaders, we set the tone for our teams. So you do a great job of that. And thank you so much for being with us and for your thoughts. You have great ideas, and I'm sure that these things will be helpful for other presenters. So now, Trissa, are you on the line, Trissa?
I am.
We are excited to hear about you. We're going to hear the same 3 questions that we had Lauren talk about, and Trissa has kind of her own little twist in some of the things that she does. So we'll turn the time over to you now, Trissa, to give us your thoughts.
All right. I first want to say that I'm honored to have been asked to say a few words about these topics. I think also that they are really important for unique presenters. Just a little bit about myself. I'm a mom of 8, which makes for a very full life, as you can imagine. 7 of my children are girls, 4 of whom are teenagers or older. And helping women feel beautiful, look beautiful, and be beautiful inside and out is a big deal to me. Not only for myself and my girls, but for all women. After 19 years, I got a second chance and married my high school sweetheart. He has been nothing but amazing and supportive through my journey with Unique. He helps me a ton, and he probably knows my back office just as well as I do, if not better. So that is also a great thing to have around. I joined this amazing organization in February of 2015. I was introduced to the 3D mascara by a friend, and after trying it, I was hooked. I knew right away that this was something I needed to be a part of. However, was trying to find every excuse not to do it. I finally stopped fighting it and joined. I'm currently a green status presenter with a team of over 200 awesome ladies working with me, and I learn from them every day, and I feel so blessed to have each and every one of them. They are all truly here for a reason with me. So the first question, what inspires me? I'm inspired by a lot of things. As you can imagine, I've got a lot in my life, but certainly my biggest inspiration is my children. Knowing the huge influence I have on them makes me want to be a better person. I want to show them that anyone can succeed at whatever they want to do. I love to be their cheerleader, motivate them, problem solve, and do whatever I can to boost them. And all of that definitely overflows into my team, who also inspire me. I want to challenge them and see them get out of their comfort zone. In turn, they often do these very same things for me. Doing things for others to make them know that they are thought about and are special is a highlight for me. That is something that I strive to do, especially people that are very close to me. But I also try to do that for just everybody that I know. So the second question is, how do I personally overcome roadblocks? Well, rule number 1 is to stay positive. Rule number 2 is to stay positive. Rule number 3 is don't get negative. You get the idea. You must stay positive when you have difficulties. When you think about it, negativity doesn't help anything. Negativity has never helped anyone anywhere ever. The best thing to do is focus on what you do have, what is going right, and build from that. My first roadblock has been the liquid foundation. Because we haven't had this product, I have focused on doing videos demonstrating other products and how to use them, such as mixing the BB cream with the concealer, the BB cream with pressed powder, lipsticks, and mixing colors and pigments. I also took more time to talk to customers about the monthly kudos. I think Younique does a great job at putting out the monthly kudos, and most of the time I also realize that they're also focusing on things that we do have, so just remember that. Another thing I've done more recently, I finally figured it out, is what I call product blitzing. I don't do this to everyone, but when we have so many other great products, I will make samples and carry them around. And if I see someone wearing a great lip shade, I will blitz them with a sample of lip stain, get their information, and follow up with them asking how they like that product. And follow-up is key. If I see someone who's wearing great eyeshadow, or I just simply see something that is sticking out to me, I will give them a sample of the cream eyeshadow or pigment or whatever it is that I see that I can blitz them with. I will find something on almost anyone to blitz them with. To me, education is key. There are a lot of women like myself who didn't know what concealer was or what it was used for. Educating myself, watching piles of tutorials, helped me be a better teacher. When we educate, we help with self-confidence, building those relationships, and seeing those faces light up of women who forget how beautiful they are. Focus on the positive. There is so much that we can do. And finally, the third question, how do I incorporate these things into my team? Well, I find that the very same ways we support and better each other in our family very much exists and work just as well within our team. We support and motivate each other by recognizing any presenter status changes or other personal goals that are met. This is the primary goal of our team Facebook pages, to highlight the great things that everyone is doing. We motivate each other, problem solve, and nudge each other out of our comfort zones. As a team, the biggest thing we can do to overcome roadblocks is to stay positive and reject negativity. The types of roadblocks we can run into while trying to grow our business are almost too many to list. I think everyone experiences moments when they feel like they don't have enough time, enough product, or their business is stagnant. And as a company, we've certainly had challenges with many popular items on back order or completely out of stock. This has major frustration potential. What I and my team have done is try to focus on all of the other great products that we have. Younique has gone from a company that was pretty much only known for its mascara to having a multitude of highly sought out products. There's plenty to learn, experiment with, and teach others about. So look on the bright side. Younique is such an awesome company with such amazing products that we can't keep from selling out. This whole thing caught fire, and I believe that this company has, as a whole, as well as our individual opportunities, are in their infancy. And this party is just getting started, ladies, and we should feel lucky to be a part of it. And I'll leave you with those thoughts.
Thank you so much, Trissa. Great thoughts. And Trissa has really, put her money where her mouth is. With her PRS being over 240,000, I mean, we know that what she's doing is working, and both of these women have been great examples for their teams, and now they're being great examples for you by sharing some of their techniques and some of the things that they've done. I really appreciate having them here, and it's wonderful. One of the things that Trissa said that I really appreciated was, and of course I would since I'm the VP of training here, is her the importance she puts on education. We can learn so much so easily from each other, and you guys have been so wonderful to share videos and to teach each other about our products. At corporate, we will have in the future more training available for you, But Trissa has gone out there, and I know that many of you have as well. You've gone out to learn whatever you can. And that's so important because when you know a product well, it's easier to sell. And it makes you seem like the expert. None of us know everything. Even our makeup artists here at corporate are learning something every day and learning more about our product. And they work very hard as well to keep abreast of what's going on. And so I will always encourage you to learn what you can. And the more you know, the better you'll be able to sell the product, and the better you'll be able to help others to be successful in their businesses as well. So I appreciated that comment. I appreciate both of these women. They are wonderful examples for all of us. And we're excited to have them as part of this call. So watch for our post later. Let's see, McKenna, when will you post the next request for presenters? She's going to tell me here. I put her on the spot. She's going to look on the calendar.
Probably around the 9th or the 10th of May.
So around the 9th or 10th of May, look for that post again in the general Facebook page for nominations. And so anyone who you think would be great at this, we'll also post the topic at that time so that you can think of other great presenters who would be great on this call and who you would like everyone to have the opportunity to learn from. So watch for that post, and until next time, you guys get out there and just rock your business. Have a great day.